Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems. And we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
That's right, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer and technical questions, ready to help you with your streaming issues, ready to answer your cybersecurity questions, anything technology related. We are here to answer your questions. 772-340-1590. I did want to just let you know, and if you don't know, maybe you haven't been paying attention. Maybe this is your first time listening to this show, but we do answer your questions. We cover a lot of topics, and we roll out individual segments to our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. We're streaming these shows. Not only are we on the radio today, but we're also streaming these live to Facebook and YouTube. You can actually head over. You can watch the show in its entirety at your convenience. Whenever you want to, you can watch it. Right after the show's over, you'll be able to watch this show. It takes just a few minutes for the platforms to get the video ready, and then you'll be able to watch it. But you can watch last week's show and the week before that and so on and so forth. Again, we also have individual segments rolled out, including last week. We went over how to troubleshoot network printing from an iPad. But really, the steps that we talked about, those steps will work on a lot of types of printing, network printing. If you're printing from a computer, if you're printing from an iPhone, if you're printing from an Android phone or an Android tablet, those steps will actually help you troubleshoot quite a bit of that. We didn't go all the way into everything we would have gone into with a computer, but hey, that's out there. We also went over last week whether your computer is protected from 51 flaws that Microsoft recently announced. You can actually watch that video. That video is trending quite a bit on YouTube right now, and of course you can watch it on Facebook as well if you want to do that. One of the things that we do is we show you how you can watch various content on Facebook and YouTube. And we want to do that today as well. One of the events, sporting events that we haven't gone over that I'm going to go over today is actually what we're talking about is actually the NHL Finals. And it's interesting, the Florida Panthers won the first 3 games, and then the Edmonton Oilers won the next 3 games. So the actual 7th game, which will be really comes all down to one game, that will be Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. And this actually, if you want to watch, if you're a hockey fan, or maybe you're a fight fan and you like the fights that happen sometimes in the hockey matches, you can actually watch this most of the people in our radio listening audience will be able to get this over the air with a digital antenna. So if you don't have cable TV, if you don't have a streaming package, you can still watch this game. It will be aired on ABC, and ABC is one of the channels. One of my relatives, we've talked about this. He lives in Port St. Lucie. It's really kind of on the north side of Port St. Lucie, not quite all the way north, but it's north of Bayshore. Where Arroso curves around to Bayshore. He's a little bit north of there, and kind of near Sandia, and with a antenna, not an outdoor antenna, not one that's on a pole or anything. With an antenna, he's able to get ABC. It comes in clearly, and there's a good chance you can do that as well. Of course, if you get an outdoor antenna, many people in many areas can get ABC with an outdoor antenna up 20. In fact, you can get not only ABC, but you can get a whole bunch of other channels as well. But most people in St. Lucie County are going to be able to get ABC fairly easily, even on an indoor antenna. Again, his is just connected right to the television there. So this is something that it's one option that you can actually get this and watch this. Now, one thing that's interesting, ABC does have an app that you can get, and you can install it on your smart television if your smart TV is smart enough. And what do I mean by smart enough? Well, most televisions that claim to be smart do not allow you to install apps on your own. They come with pre-installed apps, and that's what you get. Well, if you have a TV like that, or maybe your TV is not smart at all, as long as it has an HDMI port, you can get a Roku. Many TVs today come with Roku, and so if Roku is built into the TV, you're good. Otherwise, you can get a Roku. You can get an Amazon Fire Stick. You can probably install this app. I'm almost positive it's on the Apple TV app or device as well. But you can actually install the ABC app. Now, I haven't gotten it to work. I installed it on my phone. I did. They asked about allowing the app to track you, and I turned that off, and maybe that's why, but the app isn't displaying anything. It's not working for me. They do have an option to log in with your TV provider, and I have not done that, and I probably won't do that. And, really the whole thing here is we're trying to say, how do you watch this if you don't have cable? And if you have to have cable to watch it, it's kind of worthless as an option there. Now, we'll switch over here to a full screen, because ABC actually does advertise that you can actually watch television programs on the internet. And so we're going to actually look at this. This is abc.com/ and that's a slash, by the way, a slash leans forward to the right. So the upper part of it is leaning to the right. And so it's abc.com/watch-live. And so that is supposed to show live TV. Now, I haven't logged in. Maybe you have to log in to create an account, and there is a place to log in with or link your TV provider. Again, that's kind of worthless. They do have a link to try Hulu. ABC is owned by Disney, and Disney is also owns Hulu. So they're going to promote that. There is a thing here to browse, and we're just going to see. I haven't actually tried this, but here's General Hospital, here's 2020, here's Grey's Anatomy, 911, The Bear, Jimmy Kimmel Live. So let's here's Billy and Molly. So let's just click on that. I'm not sure what this is. It looks like National Geographic, and this is season 1. Let's see if it'll allow us to watch this. This is you're learning as I'm learning here as well. So what we're going to do, we're clicking on this. It looks like it's loading so far. We get a video, the little dots coming across the screen, and the screen's not all the way not all the way full brightness yet. But it is working on this. It's coming up, and we will actually see if this actually loads or if it asks me to log in to be able to watch this. Well, there's a play button, so I'm going to click the play button, and here what we're seeing, and this again is abc.com, and we're watching Billy and Molly and Otter love story. So I have never fallen in love with an otter, but these days you never know with what. But I do understand loving animals. We have cats, we have dogs, and we definitely
Let me
love
tell
them.
you a story about a man.
And so that is playing. Those that were listening on the live stream on Facebook or YouTube, you heard just a little bit of the audio from that. This is another way that you can really get, there's some free content here. One of the things is a lot of the providers do provide some content for free. I don't know whether you'll be able to watch the NHL matchup or the NHL final game of the finals, if you'll be able to watch that live without cable on the internet. It is possible. You might want to try that out and see. You might have to create an account. I haven't created an account. I don't know what would happen if I create an account. But again, there's some options. You can definitely, many people will be able to watch this over the air with a digital antenna without a cable TV subscription for free.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes, or you just go to our website, afasterpc.com, click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here, we're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio, this is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to help you, ready to answer your computer and technology questions. You know, during the break, I went out because I hadn't had time to do that yet. Went out and shared this show with social media, on my social media accounts, over at LinkedIn and X, which used to be Twitter, and over at Facebook also. You might want to do the same as well, so that your friends can know about this. Of course, you can share any of our videos as well, and we're going to continue answering your questions and also talking about various threats that are out there. We'll talk about one of the things that we want to talk about is we do want to show you and have a discussion on antivirus and what is the best way to protect your computer, from antivirus. So we will be talking about that. We'll be going over some of the latest cybersecurity threats that are out there, and also we do have another sporting event that is coming up, and this is Wimbledon. And Wimbledon is right around the corner. It's actually going to start 1 week from Monday, I believe. I believe that's when it is. It's actually the 1st of July is when it's going to start, and that is 1 week from Monday. So Wimbledon, if you're out there, you want to watch Wimbledon, but you don't have a cable TV subscription, or you don't have a streaming subscription, or maybe you're just wondering, hey, I'd like to cut the cord, because we have some customers that are paying $300 a month for cable TV, and that's a lot of money, and especially in this economy where so many things have escalated. I mean, you go to the store and it's real easy to spend twice as much as you would have 4 years ago, and sometimes even get less things, less items. So in this economy, it's definitely a good situation if you can save money. So we're actually teaching you how you can save money. And so with Wimbledon, you will not be able to watch Wimbledon actually without some sort of streaming package. You'll be able to watch maybe a little bit of it, but you're not going to be able to watch a lot of it without a streaming package, or cable TV. But you don't have to get the full, a full streaming package. One of the things that we have talked about, first of all, some of the matches will be on ABC, and as we talked about in the last segment with the NHL Finals and the last game being on ABC, many of our radio listeners will be able to get ABC over the air with a standard digital antenna that is actually indoor, not even outdoor. But if you're in an area where maybe you're a little bit further away from the station, or you have some interference, you may want to, it would be advisable, especially if you want to get other channels, go ahead and get a outdoor antenna. And you can get these; they don't cost less. You can get really nice ones for considerably less than $100. And if you can mount that, you can mount it, by the way. You can even put it inside. We have some customers and some friends that actually have one of these inside. Now, it takes up a little bit of room. You might not want to have it. Your wife might not want it in the house, but in this case, with this particular friend, the wife would rather have the antenna in the house than have her husband climb up on a ladder to their second-story roof and mount this out there. And so, I don't blame her. He's not a spring chicken anymore. No offense, but we don't take to falls as well as we get older. The older people get, falls are more difficult, and so definitely, getting up on a ladder can be a little bit dangerous. But one of the things about the antennas is you can actually, with a pole, you can actually mount it on the pole on the ground, and then you can actually pivot the pole up. And some of the poles can even extend out once they get up. So and these antennas can actually rotate as well. So those are that's an option. Some of the matches will be aired on ABC. Other matches will be aired on ESPN, and you can get ESPN. And by the way, we've mentioned ESPN quite a bit, and the reason is they're a sports network, and a lot of the events, a lot of the various events that are out there are on ESPN. They cover a lot of things. You can watch various NFL games, not all of them, but you can watch some of them on ESPN. You can watch some baseball games on ESPN. Some of the other matches out there you can watch on ESPN. We recently talked about how to watch the College Baseball World Series, and that is watched on ESPN. Well, ESPN is now owned by Disney, and you can actually subscribe. They have a streaming package for ESPN Plus. You can subscribe to just ESPN Plus. You also can subscribe to just Disney Plus. They have a package that bundles the two together, ESPN Plus and Disney Plus. And then they have another package that bundles ESPN Plus, Disney Plus, and Hulu without live TV. And then the final one is you get Hulu with live TV, which has all of the content that they have, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, of course, all the archived Hulu, plus the live TV. So that's one way that you can actually watch some of the games or some of the matches. They're not games. Some of the matches will be on ESPN. Again, some of them will be on ABC. That's available over the air. And as we talked about last segment, you can actually watch some content even on a browser or the ABC app, although some of that may require a cable TV subscription, which I know, the whole premise of this is to get away from that. Some of the other channels or some of the other matches will be on the Tennis Channel. Now, the Tennis Channel, I don't know if there's a streaming package. Let me just see if there is a streaming package for the Tennis Channel. But typically you would be able to get this on various cable TV subscriptions. Also, the Tennis Channel would be available on some of the streaming platforms that are cable TV substitutes, and I'm actually pulling it up right now, the Tennis Channel itself, to see whether they have, and it looks like on the internet. Let me just look here. Let me switch over to a full screen so that you guys that are watching on the live stream can actually see this. And those that aren't, I'll verbally describe this, but we're here at tennischannel.com, and there's actually an ATP Haley commentary feed. There's ATP London, WTA Berlin. So these are actually live feeds, and I don't know what we're going to get when we actually see this. And now it's saying verified user, so it wants us to log in or subscribe. So a subscription is required. So it's possible. So it looks like you can subscribe for $109.99 a year, the equivalent of $9.17 a month. So it includes the most live tennis anywhere, every ATP Masters and WTA 1000 tournament. So you actually do have. You can also stream on. Let's see. You can stream on Roku, iOS. That's the and also Android. So the iPhone, the iPad. You can stream on Apple TV, on Fire TV, on the Samsung TV, and on the web. And so they do have a subscription if you want to watch the matches that aren't on ESPN and aren't on ABC. You can do that. That is a way that there is a way that you can do that. And so you may want to check that out. Those are some options to watch Wimbledon if you're a tennis fan and you've got to be a part of it. I have a friend that is, and he might want to check out that Tennis Channel subscription. And I do a similar subscription to the NFL, and we'll talk more about that as the NFL comes closer. Now, one of the things we did actually have a question that came in over the week, and actually I think it was last week, and I missed it to go over on last week's show. But this was actually from our engineer in the studio, in the WPSL studio, Cliff Desmond, and he's asking about antivirus, and he remembers that in the day, a long time ago, we used to actually have a link on our website where you could run a free antivirus scan. And so, that was actually by Trend Micro, and they may still provide that. I don't know. But I can tell you, and in fact, we might even look at that one at one point. But I can tell you, when you look at protection, there's various protection out there. There's a lot of companies that provide free antivirus, and even companies that provide paid antivirus. Most of these, by default, take over. If you have a Windows-based computer, they'll take over the Windows security, and they will shut down Windows security so that Windows security is not able to actually protect you anymore. And they're providing the full protection. The problem with this is that even the paid providers are not as effective as Windows security is. And I'm talking about the free out-of-the-box Windows security. Now, there was a time and a day where Microsoft was horrible on protecting against viruses. In fact, there was a time, some people talk about Windows XP and how great it was, how much they loved it, how they would, and some people even still use it, even though you can't really do a lot on the web with it, and anything you would do would be very unsafe to do. But one of the things with Windows XP, the early days of Windows XP, before the Service Pack 1 and 2 and 3, what would actually happen is we actually did this in our shop. We installed the operating system, and we, without installing updates, connected it to the internet. Within 30 minutes, the computer was infected. No joke, within 30 minutes, this Windows XP computer was infected. Microsoft has come a long way since then. and they actually have come so far that they are actually the most effective. And this is not just my opinion. And by the way, you know, all the antivirus companies might not agree, but really this is based on an independent test looking at various ransomware threats that are out there. Microsoft Security caught more than the other people, including the paid companies. And now, by the way, that doesn't mean that Microsoft is doing a great job. They actually caught less than 50%. So when we say that they are the best, well, you know, there's a lot of room for improvement here. And so what we really recommend is first of all, if you only want to use a free antivirus, use Microsoft Security. And if you want to use something else, then you want to get better protection. We recommend we like Malwarebytes, but we use the corporate version of that, which is now called ThreatDown, and they have 3 different versions of that. They have incident response, which doesn't provide active protection. It just scans your system daily and weekly. We also have endpoint protection, which incorporates artificial intelligence and provides advanced protection. And they have EDR, endpoint detect and respond, which provides even more advanced protection. And we'll go over some of those in the future and some of what they actually provide. But we actually configure these so that they actually will allow Windows Security to still be active and provide protection. And whatever, if you use a paid subscription, you want to allow Windows to work as well.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now, or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC. A Faster PC has been here, and as Florida begins to open for business,
The Faster PC.
will remain open to repair computers 9 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 2 Saturdays. We offer curbside drop-off and pickup and on-site service where a Faster PC can come to you. And we can fix many computer problems remotely without requiring any in-person contact. A Faster PC is also working to help our customers set up remote access so that employees can continue to work and be productive from home. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 next to the new Dollar General in Port St. Lucie, and on the web at
www.afasterpc.com.
that's www.afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. Again, that's 772-878-5978. Even in times like these, when you have computer problems,
You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, A Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to A Faster PC, or A Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer, technical, streaming, cybersecurity questions. We can help you with all of that. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Two things that are out there. One is a security alert. There is a major flaw that is currently unpatched, and this relates to Microsoft email, or email from that says it's coming from Microsoft. And of course, many people out there have Microsoft accounts. If you're using a Windows-based computer, the first thing you do when you turn your computer on, Microsoft asks you to create a Microsoft account if you don't already have one, or to log in with a Microsoft account if you do have one. Some people create a new password, a new account, because they don't know their old account information. But many people have a Microsoft account, and Microsoft on the business side has Microsoft 365 accounts where they actually host email accounts. So getting an email that says it's from Microsoft would make you tend to believe that that's actually a legitimate email, and it could look like it's actually you would be more inclined to trust it. Well, there is a threat out there we want to warn you about, so that you don't actually that you're not taken advantage of here. So there is a significant vulnerability that allows attackers to spoof email. So what that means is that you get an email that says it's from Microsoft, but it's really not from Microsoft. Really, it's from someone else pretending to be Microsoft. So they're actually using a Microsoft email address, and they're saying that they're sending this from Microsoft to you. So they're spoofing the email. And this is, really they can actually do this with a Microsoft employee even. So it looks like it's coming from a legitimate party. And so what they can do is they can actually launch a phishing attack. fishing, and we're not talking about fishing with a cane pole or going out deep sea fishing or anything like that. We're not talking about fishing for fish. We're talking about fishing for your information, for your username, for your password, for your MFA code. And if they can pretend to be Microsoft and launch direct you to a website, it might even be a website that's on one of the Microsoft domains. As we have shown you, some of the threats and some of the attacks are actually being launched from Microsoft domains because Microsoft does have cloud hosting. And that cloud hosting has an official Microsoft address that's designed to be just a temporary address until the person gets their own domain forwarded over to there. But some hackers are using these websites as a launching platform for their schemes. And of course, if you received an email that says it comes from Microsoft and the links all point to an actual Microsoft domain, it might actually look like it's legitimate. But again, this can be used to actually trick you into typing your username and your password and then authenticating with your MFA, that's multi-factor authentication. Once you do that, the bad guys then have access to your account, and this can be called they can use what's called a man-in-the-middle attack, where they're actually tricking you into going to their website, typing your username and your password into their site. They're then forwarding that information to a legitimate Microsoft site. And they're also forwarding your MFA code to a legitimate Microsoft site. So they then actually have access to your Microsoft account. And just think, especially if you're a business, maybe you're a medical practice, maybe you normally send out invoices to your customers. Well, imagine your customers getting an invoice from you that's not an invoice from you. That's actually an invoice that's directing them to pay money to someone that will go to the hackers. We've heard this has happened, and we've had some customers that we've heard from that have had situations like this where someone a hacker got a hold of one of their accounts and sent out actually emails that actually infected their customers, or in some cases sent out emails that said, hey, you owe us $10,000. Here's the link to pay us. And the person knows, hey, maybe they did really owe them $10,000. They click the link, they go to pay it, but the company doesn't receive the money. The hackers receive the money. So this is a very critical threat here. So this bug, it can deceive recipients into believing that they're receiving legitimate communication from Microsoft, and it affects all Outlook accounts. So there is a cybersecurity researcher that goes by the alias Sloaner. He has actually discovered this. He actually has claims that he can impersonate any of the 400 million Outlook accounts, including Microsoft employee email addresses. And he hasn't released the technical details of this. He has to Microsoft. Microsoft has yet to come out with a patch on this. We are encouraging organizations to use email filtering, spam filtering, and phishing filtering email. We can actually help you with this if you're not sure how to do this. Also, making sure that emails that you receive have proper DMARC, DKIM, and SPF. So those are terms, those are DNS terms. So DNS stands for Domain Name System. And what domain name system or DNS servers do is they actually direct traffic. Like, for instance, when you go to Microsoft.com, you're going actually to a computer that is on the internet. It's an IP address. And the DNS server you don't have to remember the IP address. You just type in Microsoft.com and the DNS server knows where to send that traffic to. Well, similarly, there's DMARC, DKIM, and SPF. These are DNS entries that tell email recipients that the email is valid. And Microsoft and some other email providers, Google and Yahoo, they recently came up with some changes to DMARC and DKIM and SPF. And if you're out there and you're a business, you're sending email, you need to make sure that, first of all, your DMARC, your DKIM, your SPF is updated correctly. And you know, those terms may not mean anything to you, but you need to have this done. And if you don't understand how to do it, contact someone and someone that knows how to do it, have them help you with this. We can help you with this, and you can give us a call, 772-878-5978. But you also need to have software that's actually checking to make sure the emails you're receiving have the proper DMARC and DKIM and SPF. And you know, and the software needs to be able to understand this, because most likely you don't. Many of our listeners aren't going to understand how this all works, but there's software out there that does understand how it works, that can help protect you from spam, from viruses, from malware, from phishing attempts. So you know, Microsoft is looking at this, but they haven't released a patch yet. Until they do, one of the things that you're going to want to do is you're actually going to want to treat any email that says it's coming from Microsoft as suspicious. As we talked about the zero trust, you're going to not trust those emails to begin with. You're going to verify. You know, if it says you owe money, if it says you need to log in, don't use the links in that email. Go to their website itself, Microsoft.com, account.microsoft.com. If you're logging into a personal account, if you're logging into a business account, you can go to, or a personal account, you can go to Office.com or Outlook.com, and you can go to admin.microsoft.com if your account has an admin is an admin on Microsoft. So you know, go there, check it out, make sure. Don't just take someone's word for it. Make sure that this actually is legitimate, and don't follow the links. Be suspicious of any email that you actually receive, so that you can actually help protect yourself from this. Now, one thing also, last week we talked about Windows updates, and many of the Windows updates, a lot of them are related to security and making sure, patching security holes. You know, we talked about 51 different patches that were 51 different flaws that were patched by the security updates that were released last month. Now, by the way, if you don't know about this and you haven't installed those or want to know more about that, we did release a video on this last week, or this week. We actually released a video. You can go to our YouTube channel or our Facebook page. In the video comment, we'll actually link on YouTube. We'll actually link to our previous video on that, so you can actually go and watch that. Make sure that you got all of those updates. But some of the patches not only address security flaws, which, by the way, are vital to protecting yourself against. Some of these updates also deal with fixing various programs and either software or hardware, relating to software or hardware. Well, one of these actually relates to an SSD. So the latest Windows 10 update fixes an SSD defrag issue. Now, the SSD is a solid-state drive. It's phenomenally faster than a platter hard drive. If you're out there and you're listening to this show and you have a fast enough processor and enough RAM, even if you don't have enough RAM and you have a platter hard drive, you need to upgrade to an SSD. Once you upgrade to an SSD, you will wonder why you took so long to do so if you don't already have an SSD drive. But there was a recent issue with Windows 10 where it started defragmenting too much. And it's not defragmenting, it's a different technology, but what it does is it reorganizes the files to make sure that they're in the right order and that your drive is working as efficiently as possible. Well, this was happening too often. And when it happens too often, what it means is that there's more reading and writing on the drive, which is going to slow your drive down, even though still it's going to be significantly faster than a platter drive. But also it's going to reduce the lifespan of that drive as well. So one of the updates did fix this issue. So if you haven't installed those updates yet, you want to get out and install them. If you want to know how to install those updates, watch our video that we released this past week on those 51 flaws. We showed how you can install those updates, and our managed services clients get these updates installed automatically. If you want to be that, you can call us.
And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show, but also see the show. And when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website of fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We're open today until 2 p.m. Monday through Friday, we're open from 9 to 5, and next Saturday, we'll be open from 9 to 2. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title to tomorrow's sermon is Looking for a Few Good Men with the Mettle to Be Men and Fathers, Part 1. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
Before God created civil government, He created family. Before He created even the church, God created family. Families play a vital role in training the next generation. Commit today to nurturing and supporting families, especially your own. Families that are committed to God and each other can play a vital role in transforming our churches, cities, states, and nation.
This is WPS.